Welcome to Technically Fatherhood. Today we are not in our usual location, but we're sitting in the dining room. Why? Because we are checking out the this set of Mastercraft nut drivers. What is a nut driver and why do I need one? Great question, glad you asked. So a nut driver is it's a handheld tool that allows you to drive nuts. You put the nut into that end and you turn it and you put it onto your bowl. Now, let's say you just got back from IKEA and you bought a new shelf or a new whatever. You get a package and IKEA gives you these great little tools. I got two of them, like these. And then you also have your nuts and your bolts, right? So here's a nut. You're going to sort of screw it on like that, tighten it, and then when it's time to tighten it up, you've got this, and that works, but it's a pain and it's slow, and when you've got a whole bunch to do, it takes a while. That's where our nut driver comes in. So what you want to do is you find the right size. This kit doesn't tell you the sizes, so you have to guesstimate. And I'm going to put the nut right in the end. You put it up to your bolt, your thread or whatever, and in it goes, just like that. So it's handy to have, especially if you're doing not just IKEA furniture assembly, but also anything working on like electrical panels, anything like that, or working on bicycle, assembling something for your kid. They're really handy. Having a good set doesn't take up a lot of room, and there's a million different ways to use it. Now there are a few things you want to look for. I've been using these for a little while now, and there's a few things I've noticed about the Mastercraft ones. I received these as part of Canadian Tire's Tested for Life in Canada. I got them for free, and I've been trying them out and playing around with them and sort of trying to get rough with them. And here's what I know. So when we're looking for a nut driver, you want one that's got a really strong shaft, and this one does. You'll notice that it's got the nut is it's all like one cast piece, and you'll notice that it's thick and then it tapers down. So if you look inside, it's actually hollow, and that allows for the these are capped nuts, but it allows for the shaft to go all the way up past the nut, and you want them to be as long as you can. Now these are quite sturdy at the expense of having a shortened hollow cavity, so they can't go as deep as some other nut drivers might be able to go. The trade-off is that they're like crazy tough and they're not likely to bend or torque out of shape, which is also really good. So it's a plastic handle that's been rubberized, so there's like this rubber grippy stuff. I can't speak to how long it's gonna last, but it's held up with my kind of very casual use. There are a couple spots where you can kind of pick away at it that might cause you trouble down the road, but generally it's fine. I will say that these ones on the end, they have a size, and that size appears to just be printed on. You can kind of scrape at it, and I can tell you after a couple trips in the toolbox, that'll be pretty much gone. They do have the size etched into the side of the shaft, so it's not the end of the world, but pretty much everything you need in a nut driver, you can have it in this Mastercraft rubberized handle nut driver.